Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fibiola Valen, and I would like to submit or report my reading report in week 4 and or 5. I forgot what the title is. SLA versus SLL. So as we know, SLA or English acquisition is a process of a human to get their first language unconsciously, and there's no rules, there's no study of, because that, although sometimes, yeah, in Indonesia we have bahasa Indonesia subject in school before, um, and but we, as an Indonesian people, we get our first language from when we were child. So it got from unconsciously, like a child get their first language or their mother language. So that's acquisition. And next is learning English. Learning, no, yeah, English. And learning it relation to the rules. So for example, like my first language is Indonesia, and I learned English since I was little, since I was in elementary school. So it has rules, for example, like a morpheme, like grammatical, then what else, like past tense, also tenses too, past tense, simple tense, verb, and that's SLL. So yeah, SLA. And then SLA versus SLL, that's about it. And it can they don't have relationship, or they are a different context, because acquisition we get it unconsciously, but learning we get it from conscious. So acquisition we get it when we were born, not born actually, but when we were child, and when we speak our first language. And learning, like me now, and yeah, I got it. I know how to speak English, although my English is not really good, but I got it because I learned it. So that's a question. That's learning. But I heard about my friend opinion about acquisition. For example, like from environment. So for example, like I speak English in Mr. Hanafi's class because I need to, not because of study, or yeah, it because of study, but it because also, but I need to use English because all the or the rest of the class speak English. So yes, of course I need to speak English too. And for example, like uh, if I if I if I go to English or US, of course I don't speak Indonesia language. I should speak English to they understand what I say, and they know the context. That's all. And learning also have rules that I mentioned before, and has monitoring. First, like uh, what- the first is like monitoring input 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 hypothesis like I don't really understand about input hypothesis, but it is just like when we do mistake, like we speak English in front of everyone and we make a mistake there, like our grammatical error maybe. And for example, I speak English, but he don't like he don't like, and this person, in one of people there, correct me like, oh no, it's not he don't like, but he doesn't like. That's about input hypothesis. That's I got from my friend, but I don't really know about input. I don't really understand about it. And let me see. And then natural. Oh yeah, natural hypothesis. Yeah, I forgot what is the second word, but it's naturally a hypothesis. So natural hypothesis is, we can get it from, if I'm not wrong, we get it from a book or study or learning. It's just about like XLL maybe, and because we learn it and it has rules like I mentioned before, like past tenses, morpheme for ing, and irregular verbs like write to wrote, and yeah, simple, and something like that. Next is effective controlling, effective, I know, not effective, but effective hypothesis. Yeah, hy- it's about the mood or the emotional of a speaker, but it's not just about emotion, but also about um, age, motivation, and something like that. And then explicit versus implicate implicit, yes, implicit. So explicit, if I'm not wrong, is part explicit is part of XLA, if I'm not wrong, because it get from unconsciously, but implicit got from as implicit got from SLL, yes, if I'm not, if I remember, yes, because it has a lot of argument of debate about this SLA, implicit versus explicit. Next, uh, ACT is that short name, but I forgot the long name. It's about for controlling what, but it has declarative acquisition and auto, but it's talk about but we learn it because it has rules and it's unconsciously, and yeah, something like that. Thank you, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.